So guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for watching today. Thank you guys. If this is your first time here, please, you are highly welcome and make sure you subscribe to my channel, alright? Thank you so much for understanding. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about Polish visa application in South Africa and those who are involved, alright? So I want to give a breakdown of how you can apply for the student visa to Poland, the national visa to Poland from South Africa. Again, I will also tell you who is involved, who can apply for this visa, alright? But before I continue with this, I want to talk about the issues happening now with the Polish embassy, the issues happening around the world when it comes to immigration. We all know what is happening currently in Europe, and I think it is something we have to give a rethink. Alright, because I was talking to an international student a few days ago and I made him understand that it is going to be somehow pretty difficult, though not difficult, alright, but there is going to be a lot of changes now when it comes to immigration procedures, alright, in some European countries, alright, especially the neighbors to Ukraine. Okay, I really don't want to go into the details, but I also want you to understand that if you intend to move to Hungary, if you intend to move to Poland, if you intend to move to any other country which is close to Ukraine, you should know that there are going to be changes, all right? It is going to be probably maybe documents or maybe immigration rules, maybe a little bit of security changes or something. Just know that there are going to be changes. So you should be prepared. First, as an international student, what you need to put into your mind right now is do not put your eggs in one basket. If you have been looking for Poland as a place you should study in 2022, I would recommend you apply for 2 more schools in addition to Poland. That is my first recommendation for you as an African. Secondly, I would say that you shouldn't apply late in case you must apply to Poland again, alright? Make sure you watch the embassy website and make sure you apply for the student visa as fast as possible. Probably around June, you should be booking your appointment. This is the reason. A lot of students have problems in the past because of, because of issues happening in Abuja, which I don't know, or probably at the embassy, which I do not know or have a glance at it. Well, from what I know is, when you book an appointment, they are going to give you a message. Then what is going to happen is there is going to be a certain draw or a raffle, all right? From that draw, they are going to pick who is going to come to the embassy or who they are going to apply, who they are going to attend to, all right? And I look at it very trickish and very wayward, or let me not put it wayward, a very backward method, or let me not say backward, but not proper, because in this case, remember, a raffle means they will mix it like this, all right? Then they will pick some people. In this case, someone who applied long time ago might still miss out of the admissions, and someone who applied few days ago might get an opportunity to come to the embassy or to go to the embassy. And that is why I say I look at it not to be effective, all right? Well, there is nothing we can do about it, but as an international student, like I said, do not put your eggs in one basket if you really want to move to Europe. But make sure before June or July, you should have your admissions letter so that you can start preparing, all right? This is something I wanted to talk about so that you should be aware. Again, a lot of students are being rejected because of monetary things, financial proof of funds. Before you apply for a Polish visa, do not get a sponsor from abroad. I have said this several times and I have 3 videos on this channel. One where I talked about proof of funds, and the other one I updated the proof of funds stuff, alright, where I talked about do not use a sponsor from abroad. Another one where I talk about pay slips and everything. You should watch those videos, please. They will guide you. They might not be the perfect videos for you, but they can guide you, alright? So make sure you locate this video on this channel and watch them. Now, moving further, that is what I wanted to talk about. Now, I will be talking deeply about the Polish visa application in South Africa. Someone was asking me about all this information, so that is the reason I decided to do a video again about it. All right. So if you are a South African, listen to me keenly. If you are coming from South Africa, if you are from Botswana, if you are from Mozambique, if you are from Lesotho, if you are a Namibian, if you are a Zambian, if you are coming from El Swahili, all right, and I think there is one country, there are about 8 countries. These are the group of people that are going to be applying for Polish student visa or Polish national visa, which is a student visa anyway, to move to Poland from South Africa. The embassy, the Polish embassy in South Africa, probably it should be in Pretoria. So these are the group of people. Now, if you want to apply for this visa at the Polish embassy in South Africa, I already gave you who is to apply. You should first of all do one thing. Apply for a university, get your admissions letter, then you now email the embassy or call the embassy. Why are you emailing the embassy? You already have your admissions letter, probably the unconditional offer, because you had already paid your fees and you can now apply for the visa. I want to also tell you that this visa from South Africa is not taking more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks maximum, because probably it is swift. All right, we all know Nigeria is very populated, and not just Nigerians are applying for the Polish visa from Nigeria, the Abuja embassy. A lot of other African countries, including my own country, Cameroon, are also moving to Nigeria to apply for it, probably nearby Ghana and some other countries. So it makes the appointment system complicated. Just Nigerians alone is already a big country, all right? So to deal with all of this is going to bring a lot of issues, and coupled with the fact that we have instability happen now in Europe, COVID-19, and now the invasion in Ukraine is bringing a lot of issues. So this is my advice. Do not put your eggs in one basket, and I stand on this advice, all right? If you are applying from Abuja or you intend to apply for the visa from Abuja, if you are a South African, a Botswana, or, oh, what did I say, a Botswana? No. How do they call people from Botswana? Anyways, I will check that. If you are a Zambian, all right, if you come from Mozambique, yes, you come from Lesotho, you can apply from South Africa. Now, the documents you need after emailing the embassy and booking an appointment, first, your admissions letter, very, very important. With your admissions letter or without your admissions letter, you can't get an appointment. You cannot get the visa. With your admissions letter, you can get the visa. But remember, you cannot get the visa just with the admissions letter. You also need an international passport, which is the second document I would recommend. Again, remember, you need to have pages in your international passport. Do not carry a passport that is 5 months to expiring date to the embassy. If your passport is drawing closer to expiring date, make sure you apply or you pay for another passport, right? Or you book an appointment to get another passport or whatever. I hope you get the point. Another document, which is the third document, is the proof of accommodation. When applying for Polish universities, most universities in Poland will ask you, or let me say, will give you links or will give you direct accommodation. I know of one school, all right, that will give you direct accommodation, and there is a video on the channel. A lot of things, everything I mentioned here, I have said it several times on this channel. Even sometimes when I make videos, people don't watch. I don't know why, but they come back to me for questions, and I just send you the links, all right? So that is what I'm going to be doing. Now, accommodation is very important because, of course, you are not going to be sleeping on the streets, all right? No government is responsible for your accommodation, for your feeding, for your lifestyle. So you need to provide money for all of this. And now, for you to get accommodation in Poland, it's either you book it and you pay for it, or you book it without payment. Some schools will give you accommodation, and when you arrive Poland, before you start paying for that, all right? But if you go an extra step to pay the accommodation, it is going to be advantage you because, of course, the embassy is going to see that, and it's going to look like you are very serious, which, of course, you are very serious because if someone pays and you didn't pay, well, the person who pays might not really be serious, but I think if you want to judge the two, the person who paid is more advantage, has more advantage more than you. Again, the health insurance policy. I get a lot of students, they come to me and they are like, Milton, what insurance do we get? If you are to apply for any visa to the European Union or the Schengen zone, make sure your visa, your insurance is 30,000 euros, equivalent to 30,000 euros. I talked about where you can get this insurance from, this travel insurance from. I talked about Adza. I talked about SwiftCare. All right, there is another company I'm forgetting. You can even buy online. Okay, you can get the insurance online, and I think it's in the video I did about how to get insurance for Luxembourg. All right, there is a video on this channel like that. You can watch the video and get some idea or inspiration from that. So when you pay, it doesn't mean that you are going to pay 30,000 euros to the insurance company. No, just tell them you need a visa to apply for, you need an insurance to apply for a visa to this country, and of course, it has to be equivalent to 30,000. You have a certain proportion you are going to pay for them to give you that insurance, all right? You can pay online, you can get an insurance from Europe, but remember, when you move to Poland, you have to now get a card, all right? That card is your health insurance card. Excuse me. So that is what you need to know. Now, the proof of funds that I said, let me just elaborate a little bit about this, because there is a video on my YouTube channel. But since I'm talking about people from who are applying from South Africa, I want to also draw your attention to the fact that using relatives may be difficult for you, all right? But if you are using a relative, make sure you provide all the necessary documents. I hope you get the point. Do not use a sponsor from abroad. I have said it again. Now, if you are applying for a student visa from South Africa, all right, understand that you have to bring in your proof of funds, look equivalent or more than your tuition fee. Let's assume you are paying 4,000 euros a year or a semester. Make sure your tuition or your proof of funds to show money more than 4,000 euros. I hope you get the point. So that is how it is, because you cannot be paying 4,000 euros and you are showing the bank that you are earning 2,000 euros every month. No, it doesn't work that way. Make sure you arrange the proof of funds well. Now, the next document is the flight reservation. Of course, sponsorship letter. The person giving you the proof of funds or pay slips, all right, should provide a sponsorship letter which you are going to notarize. In that video about proof of funds, I mentioned all of these things. There are documents you are going to be notarizing, all right, and you all need to know everything about that. The sponsorship letter is very important. They have to sign it as well. Then the sponsor's bank statement, very important. They have to sign it as well. Then the sponsor's confirmation of employment. If the sponsor is working and have provided a bank statement to you and sponsorship letter, he or she needs to also show proof that he is working. And what is the proof? Sponsor employment offer from his company or her company, all right? And again, the pay slips, I already talked about that. So these are some of the important things you need to understand. With 2 weeks, your visa is okay. And I think people applying from South Africa stand a chance to move easily or fast to Poland, all right? But again, like I said, do not put your eggs in one basket, because right now, immigration policies may change very soon, all right, with the influx of students in Europe. We all understand we are looking for a better life. So when looking for a life, there is a video I just recently dropped on my channel about study in Austria and everything you need to know. Please watch that video. It is very important. If you don't have money, let your family borrow. You put in an account, your own account, all right, you move to Austria. Now, when it is in your account, you can always send back to the accounts of the people you borrowed from, if at all you get the visa, all right? But again, it is very preferable. I prefer to put money in my own account, all right, and move to Austria than to be looking for pay slips to move to Poland. But it all depends, because not everybody's choices. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you first of all need to know where you are heading to, all right? From there, you can then decide on so many other things that you want to do. And I hope this video is going to help somebody. Guys, if you have been waiting for your appointment, I would suggest you apply again for a university, all right? Then you start looking, because all appointments are going to be closed very soon. Schools for the spring semester in Poland are already on. Lectures just started. So any person who books an appointment for spring intake has to forget about the appointment at the Abuja embassy, all right? Because they are going to close the portal for appointments and open it again for those who want to study from October. I hope you all get the point. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the movement. Until we meet again in another one.